Okay, hello and welcome to the OmiDad YouTube channel. This is my first video, maybe my last. We'll see how it goes. If he wants to see any more or not. But I've been trying to strongly encourage my kids to buy Omi, and they are starting to. But also, they're talking about doing some Veve Flips, and we've done doing a little bit with that as well. So I thought I'd put a video together, and they can watch it, and maybe others can watch them as well. Um, so I was introduced to Veve and Omi. By Andre Jake. I don't know exactly how to say his last name, but he's a big YouTuber. And did my research and then started buying Omi beginning of May. Unfortunately, I didn't start buying any Veve collectibles till the first one was the end of August, and started buying some more about a month ago. But it's gone pretty well so far. I'm up on the ones I bought and sold. So these are just ones I bought and sold. I'm up almost 1,000, and I'm really trying to just take that money and buy more collectibles of the collectibles that I think are going to be long-term winners. But even that portfolio is up as well, as far as the current prices that they're going for in the market from what I paid for them. But there's some that I buy just as flips if I'm not that interested in them long term. But I think for some reason somebody else might be, I'll buy them and sell them, and make some flip that way. So this is going to be more so about flips. That my channel, if it goes anywhere, will be more so about the correlation between Veve Flips and the stock market, because it's unbelievable the things that you can see, that there's it you can't there isn't the analytics available for Veve Flips, but you just take your whole concept of supply and demand and figure out what needs to happen, and you can make some money with this if you so choose. And for me it's about the Omi long term, but this is giving me a nice little side thing to hopefully make some more money and even buy more Omi. And then I think the way I announced it, the way the burn, right now they're taking the 2.5% from each flip and doing that as an Omi burn. I think that may change over time, but as of this recording, that was what I heard on the AMA. It's the way I interpreted on the AMA yesterday. Um, so anyway, just to kind of show you some things, like I said, it's going well for me. I was starting to do more and more tracking myself, but then Omi homie fellow, I think Wisconsinite from the way he talks, Butt Thompson, I'll put his down below. If you're watching me, I'm sure you've seen him. Cavell, I mean, new to crypto, or a lot of ones that I watch. But Bud Thompson, as far as this type of what we're going to talk about, Veve Flips, he does an awesome spreadsheet and gives you a lot of information. This is a lot of the same information I was tracking. Then I saw that he's doing it, so I don't need to do it as well. Anyway, so what I look for, first of all, if you can get an ultra rare, anything low edition, if you can happen to hit and I've been like 50-50, I want to say, in the drop since I've been doing them for the month or so. I get some here, get some there. I did do a little bit different on the hoverboard one. I went for a rising sun instead of the ultra rare, and I happened to hit number 100. So that was a huge flip. I didn't get the death trap last Thursday, but we're going to talk about that. Not death, ghost trap. Marty's, I think, the Marty hoverboard, I think, is going to be the long-term winner here. And I really wish I had picked up a whole bunch. I did flip quite a few and did quite well. Someone was selling them in the marketplace for $12, even less, $1 less than they paid for it. I just don't get this. Okay, so that was a quick flip. All these were flips, but Marty's to me is a one that's going to be Marty's hoverboard is going to be a long term. So you'll see quite a few that I have quite a few still over in this list. So that one to me, and really it was a common, but 8,800, I want to say, or 888 probably. But long term, when people find out about this, which if you know about Veve, you're like in the less than the 0.001%. I mean, it's just crazy how early we are. So when people hear about this, my opinion is they're going to be going after highly desirable things, which I think Marty's hoverboard will be, even though it's the biggest, it was the biggest number. There was another comment as well. But again, 8,888 when we have 5 million users, that's like nothing. Okay. First appearance is another thing that I think is going to be long term. This is not financial advice. This is just what I think is going to be. So for example, I think the first Adventure Times, I think um, Powerpuff Girls, I think Starfire, because she's, you know, first of all well loved, and then the first movable, Slimer, because that was the first see through, the Ghost Trap was first, you know, I mean, those to me, and you know, the first Superman. I mean, those are all things that will, I think, will be big long term. So that's what I look to buy more of and or hold, is the things that I think will be up long term. The flip stuff is the stuff that I'm not all that interested in, but if somebody else is, I can do that. Like, yeah, like for example, my Starfire that I bought it way more than if I would have really generally bought it. So I bought that from someone else that was looking to flip their Starfire. I mean, that's fine with me. I think it's going to be well into the thousands in a few years. So the fact that I paid a lot for it, so be it. It's all about supply and demand. It's about, you know, what someone's, you know, willing to pay for it, and someone's willing to sell for it. So the tips I want to go through is basically that supply and demand is huge. Okay. The correlations of the stock market, which I'll do in future videos, but supply and demand is really what pricing is based upon. Okay. So, um, so, but in his spreadsheet, he had a lot of information in his spreadsheet. The main one that you know, one of the things I tend to look at is this percentage. Okay. So Ghost Trap, for example, has been going down a little bit. It was 900, 1,000, 1,100. Now it's going down a little bit. And there was a tip off to that. It was showing at, I got to find it. It was showing at 12% sales. So if you follow the stock market, there's an RSI indicator: overbought, oversold, 70%, 30%. So this is popped to 12.5%, and now we're starting to see a decline in the price. Okay. Um, Another in a new issue, so like an initial public offering, like in a new issue, a bunch more are going to be coming to the marketplace Sunday late morning, my time, early afternoon, when people, the auctions are exactly 3 days. For some reason, a bunch of people put their stuff up for auction right away to kind of see what that does. It brings a glut to the marketplace all at the same time. So initially, if you track these, when stuff comes to the marketplace at a certain time, the initial auctions usually are right around the buy now price or a little bit lower. But later in the auction, so early afternoon, mid afternoon, as more and more of these things start to pop, you'll see generally based on the past ones, okay, because more, based on also supply and demand, because more are now in the marketplace. The auctions, you can probably pick up a Ghost Trap if you're looking to. That'll probably be late afternoon on Sunday, July 11th. Will probably be a little bit lower than we even see now. If you're looking to buy one, which I must admit I'm considering it, because I think that's going to be a big one long term. But anytime you're looking to buy something or accumulate something, take a look at these percentages. Okay, like below 3%, these are huge. These I've been building up on these. Okay, that's when you all of a sudden start to see price movements when the supply is low. Okay, this isn't an exact science. Okay, because like I know for a fact, I know one of my sons and his buddy have their Ghost Traps listed for 15 grand. They aren't realistic. So that's two more that are in the marketplace that aren't probably at a realistic price in this decade. But I don't know, you know, I don't know where it's going to go. But certainly if you're looking to buy stuff, look at the percent in the marketplace, the circulating supply. Look at how many are, and you can do the auction tab. Look how many auctions are going to be coming up soon, and try to, you know, snipe yourself a little lower price. Okay, because these prices certainly do move. Okay, so go, if you're looking to pick up Blossom, let's say, look at where she's been at price wise. Which direction is she going in, and then how many are in the circulating supply. Okay, so if these are videos or information that anybody's going to like, we'll kind of see. There might be more than one video. If not, this was it. Great. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But if you have any comments down below, or leave them down below, I'd certainly enjoy the discussion of where you think things are going to go. The other thing I forgot to mention is you may or may not care about the number, but I can tell you the marketplace does. All right. So like this was a Harley Quinn that somebody put up for sale. It was a 3,100 even, I want to say. Somebody put it up for sale at the basically the floor price, and I snapped it up right away. Boom. And it was a quick 30, 25 bucks. Okay. So if you don't care about the number, other people do. So my suggestion is if you're going to buy something and you see something that ends in a zero or is happens to be number 6669 or you know, for a Back to the Future item, if it's number 2015 for year two or 1985 or super or Harley Quinn's birthday or whatever. If people don't people are paying for that type of thing. So if you see a number that's a little bit better and you're looking to buy something, pay another dollar or two or a few if you want to buy it because other people are willing to pay more. Okay, so I hear a lot of discussion about, oh, numbers don't matter. Well, they matter in the marketplace. As a collector for a long time, I did, you know, baseball cards back in the day, way back, and then a lot in the stock market over the years. I mean, I teach people how to play bridge. So if you want to learn how to play that bridge, the card game, I'll leave a link for that below on a YouTube channel on that. That's my main channel. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see again. Maybe we won't. Thanks.